I just want to tell you that I actually did do a fast. I wasn't trying to do a fast, but I had a situation that led me to do the fast, and I ended up doing the fast for 7 days. And when I did the fast, I discovered many things. I went on a journey, a spiritual journey, and I learned to talk to God. Yes, that was very moving, and unless you go through this experience, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, it was a relationship with God that only I can explain as a very deep conversation with Him every day, and I felt His answers, and I want to do that again. So I'm preparing myself to do another fast. I want to do a 40-day fast. Unfortunately, I work in an area where it's very fast-paced, and I'm trying to do it without no one in my job knowing, because you really shouldn't be telling anybody. So, especially, the people that you work with. I mean, if you can confide in one person just in case something happens to you, that should be okay, but you really shouldn't be telling anybody. And I know it's a difficult thing to do, but I'm going to try and do it again. The time I did do the 7-day fast, I was at home. I did rest a lot. I didn't go anywhere. I lay down. I watched YouTube videos. I read a lot. I listened to music. I didn't cook. I didn't clean. I didn't exercise. Prior to the fast, I was working out, and I was on a journey to change my life for the better. And I ended up losing 20 pounds before the fast. So then after the fast, I ended up losing another 20 pounds. I initially lost 15 pounds in those 7 days. So that is one part of my motivation to do another fast, a 40-day fast. Obviously, when you have bad habits, if you're a drinker, if you're a smoker, if you're a drug addict, if you just want God to answer some of your prayers, a fast is good for that. You got to understand that before you do a fast, you definitely have to prepare for it. And obviously, during your fast, it's, depending on what kind of fast you do. I did a water fast. And I've done juice fasting or intermittent fasting, where you only have juices for breakfast or for lunch, and then for dinner you eat. But this fast was different. And this is more of a spiritual water fast. So I could have some alone time with God and ask Him for certain things in my life that I needed to remove from my life. And God answers your prayers. He really does. And, I think God usually answers my prayers like with the speed of lightning. But that's just me, Anyways, I did notice that my hair has been thinning, but for the fast, I noticed that my hair was shining a lot more. My face is a lot clearer. I'm not fasting right now, so I just broke out, and I don't know why. Maybe I ate too many nuts this week or something, but I do plan to, like I said, do a 40-day fast. But for that, I'm going to build up to that, and I think I'm going to have to be on vacation for that. so that I can rest at home. Or if I do it while I'm working, I have to be um, careful that you don't get dizzy, or you don't, you get nauseous, those kind of symptoms. And dealing with the type of work that I do, that can be very hard to disguise. So I'm in the medical field, so people notice those things right away. If you don't eat, and they say, "Oh, what are you doing? Starving yourself?" But they don't understand. People in the medical field don't understand anything about fasting, or at least spiritual fasting. And they don't believe that it cures anything. I've also been dealing with um, infertility issues, and I have a son that's 20. I'd like to have one more or two. But like I said, I'm going to be trying to build up to that 40-day. Maybe my next one's going to end up being another 7-day or 14-day, but I'm just going to take it one day at a time. I'm not going to rush into it this time. And I'm going to just say, okay, I'm going to start my fast and see how far I can go with it. My 7-day fast was my very first fast. I had never heard of such a thing. I knew about Lent and all of that, but that's just one day out of a week, especially if your religion only has you fasting, on Fridays, no meat, or you choose something that you want to give up. But usually it was meat, or usually it was like one meal. But I do want to see how that goes. But I did lose, like I said, 40 pounds, and I need to lose 50 more pounds, and we'll see how that goes. Talking about my menstrual cycle, I have been building up to drinking my vitamins, even when I was fasting, doing my prenatal vitamins with my B12 sublinguals, Vitex, and eating a natural vegan diet. So no processed foods, no breads, no pasta, no rice, no sugars, no coffee, no soda. And I'm thinking that those things help, well, at least they help my menstrual cycle. But unfortunately, something happened at the beginning of the year when I started doing apple cider vinegar. I was doing apple cider vinegar about a spoonful every time I drank a bottle of water. I would add a spoonful of apple cider vinegar. And eventually what happened was my cycle used to be 28 days. Then all of a sudden, the following month, after I started the apple cider vinegar, I started, I jumped from 28 days to 25 days. And now I've been averaging 25 days, but I've been having it 28 days, 26 days, 25 days, 24 days. So I don't know what's going on right now. Some people say, well, it's because of your age. You're entering menopause, you're premenopausal once you hit 40. So that's another issue. And people look at you and say, no, you shouldn't be having kids if you're over 40. And if you're 50, forget it. So, but my grandparents had kids at 50. I don't want to be 50, but I'm getting close. But, yeah, so that's my journey right now. And I just want to share it with you. And I'd like to hear from you. If you have any comments or questions, I can tell you more about what else I've been doing. Thank you for watching.